TFPN is happy to bring you Foothill Critters, a show for and about local pets, farm animals, and wildlife of our Foothill community. This program is brought to you in part by the, hey Tom, you should do this part.
By the Feed Barn Country Store, locally owned and operated for more than 30 years. By Jeff Holman Auto Center, a name you can trust for 28 years and growing. And by Sierra Hearth and Home, your certified specialists for water gardens, ponds, and waterfalls.
Hi, Amador County, and welcome to this edition of Foothill Critters. We are on site before the fair at the Junior Livestock Auction area and the barn area. And today is the day before the fair starts, so it is July 25th, 2012, and we are going to show you a little bit of the behind the scenes. These kids move in here Tuesday, and they are going to be here till Sunday. At the end of the auction, these kids will be taking off and going back home. But right now, we're going to meet some of those kids and some of those critters right here at the Amador County Fair. Let's meet some of these young people. Hi, what's your name?
My name's Reese Gilmore.
And you are in what club?
Gold Nugget 4-H.
And what are you raising this year?
Pigs.
Okay, we're going to check out those pigs in just a minute. And you are?
Alyssa Mondani.
Oh, Amandani. Hi. And you are with what club?
Shenandoah Valley 4-H.
And you are who, sir?
Tash Yoheim.
And you're with which group?
Gold Country Grange.
And it says it right there on your shirt. Now, these kids are pretty casual today because they're maintaining their animals. And what actually has happened in the last few days besides setting up your tents and getting the animals settled? What actually have you done so far?
Well, we had to do weigh-ins for all of our animals, and we just got that done yesterday. And now we just have to feed them every day.
And you clean out the pens and that sort of thing?
5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my goodness. So how many years have you been raising animals?
4.
And these are yours? You're in your pen? Where's all your stuff?
Over there.
Okay, well maybe we'll get a chance to see yours. In the meantime, we're going to look at your goats. Tell me about these critters.
This is my 3rd year doing lambs, so okay. I'm pretty used to them.
I called them goats.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay. Tell me about what type and what kind are they?
They're Suffolks and they're both boys.
Now you got these how many months ago?
About 2 or 3.
Okay. What made you decide to show and raise these two types?
These two types, they have the highest muscle velocity, so I choose these because when we first got them, they look like good animals.
Okay, now the Mondani family, oh, there you are, right?
Yep.
So this is Salt and Pepper?
Yep.
You've been raising animals since very, very young?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many years so far?
Well, I've had cattle all my life, but lambs, this has been my 3rd year.
Okay. Tell me about the club itself.
Our club is rather small, but it's always been a good club. We've always been we're always together. We're like a family.
What does this mean to you to spend the last several months raising these animals and bringing them to fair and spending the week with your friends and all these other young people that are bringing these animals to auction?
It makes us like family because we all have to work together to get our lambs perfect or any of our animals. So it's just you have to stay together when you're showing.
So tell me about the experience of coming to the fair. What is your favorite part of it? Is it the showing? Is it the competition? What is it?
It's definitely the competition.
Would you consider yourself pretty competitive?
Yes, very.
And you work really hard on showmanship and all those other things that go into it?
Every day for 2 hours I work with my animals, so yeah.
Okay, so Miss Mondani, what would you like to be when you grow up? Have you thought about that yet?
I would like to be in the Department of Fish and Game.
And what job would you like to see yourself doing?
Just out in the fields, protecting nature.
Okay, wonderful. So anything else you'd like to add about this marvelous experience with Salt and Pepper this year?
Not really. I think that's about it.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And we're going to take this young man and we're going to go head out and see your pigs, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, let's go.
Awesome.
Again, Reese Gilmore, let's share what's going on here with your pigs. What kind are they? They're so cute.
Well, that white and blue one right there is called Blue Butt because it's got those spots on the spot right there. And that black and white one is called a Hampshire. Yeah.
Those are their names that no, that's not the names you've given them.
That's the breed of them.
Okay, so one's called Man and one's called Bear Pig.
Yes, it
How
is.
come you gave them those names?
Well, because every year I give them like names of famous people. So this year I decided I'd just like give them names of things I liked.
Okay, good. So tell me what a typical day looked like for the last several months leading up to fair. Tell me what you did. It's summertime. What's a typical day look as far as what you do at home with your animals?
Well, we'd like wake up at about 7 o'clock and we go down and make the feeds for them because we give them like a certain amount of feed. And then we give it to them and wait for them to eat. And then as soon as they're done, we just wash them. We wash them every day.
Every day.
Yeah, and once they're done washed, we walk them, like, we have this hill, and we walk them up and down the hill 3 times.
How many years have you been showing here at the fair?
This is my 4th year doing it.
4th year, and you're how old?
13.
Okay, so for all these years, you've been doing similar. How did you do last year using that process?
Well, we did pretty good. I almost got grand champion, but he said my pig's legs were a little stiff.
So what do you think causes that, or what did you do to alter things for this year? Did somebody tell you what to do?
Yeah, we put more shavings in the pen because if they don't have enough, it gets their legs a little stiff. So you just got to put a lot more in so that it's cushioned.
So every year you learn something more, something else to help you just get better and better as the years go on through high school, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Your family very involved with this as well, your mom? Your
Yeah,
family?
my dad. He
dad?
helps us so much.
Okay, what's your dad's name?
Brian Gilmore.
Okay. Tell me what the most challenging part of raising these pigs are. Now, they look like they would actually weigh a whole lot more than you. How do you control an animal that's so much bigger than you?
Well, you just gotta keep them in line since they're a baby. If you don't, like when they're young, they probably won't listen to you when you're older too. So like, when they're like smaller than you, you gotta make sure you're the boss of them, or else they'll try to take advantage of you.
Do you think some of the things that you learned about caring for these animals and the discipline that you gave them, do you think that'll make you a better person as you grow up and have kids and teach your kids how to manage their animals and everything else in their lives?
Oh yeah, definitely. It helps us so much. It teaches much responsibility and stuff.
Any idea what you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a football player in the NFL, and when I retire, I'm going to be a chef.
And what do you like to cook as a chef? Do you already do some cooking at home?
Yes, we do.
Tell me what you like to cook.
What we do is honey breaded teriyaki chicken. It's my favorite. And I also cook like normal teriyaki chicken and spare ribs and stuff. Yeah.
So you're not only a young man that goes to what school?
Sutter Creek. Ione Junior High School.
Okay, and you're in what grade?
8th.
Okay, favorite subject at school?
Math.
Okay. So he likes math, so that'll be good in business because this is also a wonderful learning opportunity for business, right?
Oh yeah.
So wants to be in the NFL?
Yes,
right?
I do.
And you want to be a chef after that, so you figure you'll have a couple of different careers, right? One will lead into the other.
Oh yeah.
So who mapped out this life for you, or how did you come up with this idea?
Well, my dad wanted me to do football one year. I didn't want to at all because I was scared of it. And I tried it and I really loved it, and so I've been playing it for like 5 years now. And I want to do that ever since I was little after that. And then when I started cooking, my mom had me cook one night because she was gone. And so I tried it and everyone said it was really good. So I just tried doing that.
So now you've just built all this great confidence. You're going to be quite the achiever, I can tell. So looking forward to Sunday, the auction. Will it be hard to part with Man and Bear Pig?
Yeah, it's pretty hard, but sometimes, yeah.
But you know that's inevitably what happens.
Mm-hmm. You can't escape it.
You can't escape it. Well, so nice to meet you, Reese. You're a bright young man. I wish you lots of luck. Hope to see you at the auction, and have a great week.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now I'm with a very famous lady in our community. Does so much, raises so many children and grandkids, and helps out so many youth in our community. Dolores Larrigan, good to see you.
Hey, it is so good to be here. Isn't this the best fair in the whole wide world?
This is the best fair. Barn in the USA. What a great theme for the year.
I love the theme this year. We have a picture of a barn this year for our, these are our kids and their names of their pigs and stuff, and all the different kids that has horses or goats or chickens all have one.
You've been involved so many years here at the Amador County Fair. You're a horsey lady yourself, but you also help out in the Grange with all the other young kids.
I do.
And why do you do this? And what does it mean to you to do this for these young people?
I don't know. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but I don't know. These kids, they're great. And when they learn to deal with animals and put an animal before themselves, they get so much better life.
They do. Now, our viewers are going to be seeing this starting tonight on Foothill Critters. And we're inviting people to come down and share with these young people. When you come to the Amador County Fair, talk to these young kids. Ask them about who they are, how they chose their animal, and why they do it. And you will just be so delighted. And it just reminds you what the all-American kids that are learning as they build these things. Share with me what I'm trying to say here.
Well, you know, years ago when my son had his first year with pigs, Mr. Simmons, that used to have the big red barn at the south side of Jackson, he came up to us after he went through all the pig pens and stuff, and he said, I learned more from your kid in 15 minutes than I've learned in my whole life from kids. He said he's laying in there in the pig pen with his pigs talking to everybody that's going by. And it's a wonderful thing for them, and like I say, they have to put their animals before them.
You know, we're seeing some horses coming in. We're at the barn, and this is for also 4-H kids and also adults like yourself use these barns?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How much time we got?
4-H, FFA, Grange, and Independent,
Okay.
and then all the adults too.
Okay, and the horse competition is just outstanding here at the fair.
It is. These kids take really good care of these horses.
Oh, what a beautiful horse that is. All right, hi. I'm going to say hello real quick. Your name?
Hi, I'm Madison Wagner.
And tell me your horse's name.
This is actually my friend's horse. My horse is in there. This is just a joyride.
You love being here at the fair, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You're having a ball. All right, well, that's a little bit more. Thanks, Dolores. And this is first portion of Foothill Critters. And we've got 3 more segments to go, so stay with us and come on out to the fair.
We'll be back with more Foothill Critters right after this break.
We're with a bright young guy. Waited for us to get over here. Thank you so much. Sorry we were, still interviewing, but you're so eager to talk to us. What is your name?
My name is Cody.
Cody, nice to meet you, Cody. And what's your last name?
Lewis.
Lewis. Now, tell me what's in this pen with you. And they're having fun. Who are they?
Angry Bird and Julie Ryan.
And what are they?
They are goats. They are boar goats.
Boar goats. How old are they?
A year old, I should say.
So you've had them a long time.
Yeah.
Because they're antler, what do you call those, horns? They look rather mature.
Yeah, we cut them before fair, so.
So are these to show, or are these you're going to be auctioned off?
To show and to be auctioned.
Really? How do you feel about that?
Very excited.
Very excited. Look at your face. Very excited. What are you so excited about?
To get rid of these.
Really? It's been a long year?
Yep.
Okay, well tell me where did you get these? Did you get them from a special breeder?
This lady's helping me and I got them from her, so.
Okay, and were they little tiny ones?
When I got them, they were about that tall.
So they were babies?
Yeah.
And so they really know you, right? So
Yes.
are they disciplined and do they show well?
We're gonna find out Friday.
Well, do you feel like you're ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you sound like you're ready to move on to bigger and brighter things.
Yep.
So how old are you?
I'm 10.
Now, I noticed that the one next door to us has some cedar shavings, and we've got the plain pine shavings. What's the difference, do you know? What the difference in value is to the animal?
That's not mine, so I don't know.
You don't know, but the pine shavings are fine for yours.
Yes.
Okay. Now, as far as the horns go, you told me you were an independent. You're not 4-H, and you're not Grange, and you're not FFA because you're too young. So what do you mean by independent? You're registered as an independent.
That means I'm in a group, it's just I'm with no one.
Mm-hmm.
I do it by myself.
So how does that feel to be all on your own like this? Because as you look around, don't you see that the camaraderie and the friendship of the other groups? Why are you an independent?
Because we missed our meetings for the group,
Okay, so you're still striving towards excellence by doing it independently. I love that. Rod, quite a kid. So, are they friendly?
Yes.
Do you hug them? Can you hug them and get them to like pose for the camera or something? Like get down low with them or something? What would you do to kind of show them off to us so we could just see them? Oh, is that precious. All right, well, thank you so much for sharing with us, an independent young man. I'm Sue Slivick. I hope to see good things from you in the future. Nice to meet you, and we'll see you at the fair. Hi, what's your name?
Bison.
Now, we're here because your sister's showing her something, and this is her goat. Tell me about this goat.
This goat is Angora goat,
Uh-huh.
and it's going to be a meat goat.
Okay, so she's going to put it in the auction?
He.
Okay. All right, so are you raising an animal, or are you just kind of hanging out at the fair with your sister?
Hanging out with the fair with my sister.
Do you think this is so fun, having all these young kids here and all these animals, and just, are you staying out here at the fair? Are you sleeping out here in a tent or a camper?
No, but I am sleeping in a fifth wheel with my mom, dad, and sister. Not at this campground, but the L campground next to it.
Oh, that's where we are, at the 49er. Are you
Yeah.
going to go swimming sometime while you're there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. And you guys are good friends, huh?
Yep.
So are you staying at 49 or you go home at night?
I go home at night.
Oh, how fun is that? Okay, well, thank you again, all of you. Good luck to your sister. And we're going to run over here and talk to these kids hanging out. Hi, what's your name?
Hannah
Hannah, what's your last name?
Billows.
And what group are you with?
I'm with Argonaut FFA.
Okay, so what grade are you in?
I'll be a sophomore.
So how's that Argonaut program over there? I thought all of that stuff was cut.
They had last year a teacher half-time between Amador and Argonaut, and then this year he's full-time at Amador, and we have a half-time teacher at Argonaut.
And it's working.
Yes,
Better than nothing.
exactly.
Okay, so have you seen the program diminish as the years have gone by?
Yeah.
You're kind of young, and not that
Yeah.
you've had a whole lot of history there, but you probably heard a lot from your parents.
Yeah,
But your parents are real supportive.
yes.
Okay. And is this a relative of yours?
He's a close friend. My mom and
Okay.
his mom have been friends for a while.
And who's your mom?
Noelle Richmond,
Okay, Judge Richmond's
daughter.
daughter. Hello. We've known your mom since she was little. We remember when you were a baby. Now, you're not a twin, or there's not a couple?
No, my brothers are twins.
Okay, that's it. I knew there were twins in the family, and your grandpa's going to retire, isn't he?
Yeah.
Judge Richmond.
Yep.
It's all in the family. What are you raising?
I have 2 market lambs, and they are in the other barn over there.
And how are you doing? How do you think you'll do at the auction?
I think pretty good.
What's the most challenging part of doing this, going to school? I mean, you've got probably great grades. You really work hard. What's the biggest challenge?
The hardest thing this year was we couldn't find lambs, and then we found them, and they were too light, so we had to put a lot of weight on them.
And how do you do that?
We fed them every 2 hours, and we had to feed them every 2 hours, and we had supplements, and just keep
Okay.
trying.
And how do you feel you did now that you're at the fair? Are you happy with your results?
Yeah, all of our lambs made the weight, so
Good. Well, good luck to you. Coming up, probably third, fourth, fifth generation here at the fair. Who knows? And hi, who are you?
I'm Dalton Joheim.
Joheim. Okay. Kathy, related to Kathy?
Kathy Joheim?
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's your...
Grandmother.
Okay. She emails me pictures every few mornings. She loves to take early morning walks. Tell me, who is this in here?
This is Chocolate Chip.
Is this yours?
Yes, he is.
Okay. And what is this?
What
What is this? It's a goat.
goat? I have really no clue what kind of goat it is.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a meat goat, but I'm not sure.
Okay. What? It's got little stubby. Okay.
Those are called skurs.
What are those?
Those are skurs, but when they're at a young age, if they're boys, you're supposed to burn off the tips of their horns so they wouldn't poke or hurt anybody.
Okay. All right.
While the girls get to keep theirs because they're not as aggressive as the boys, and they're called skurs.
Okay. There you go. So is this like a billy goat over here? Typical billy. You know what a billy goat is?
Yes, I had quite a few.
Is that a billy goat?
That does not look like a billy goat because a billy goat, as you can see, he has giant he will become bigger, more muscular, and sometimes will have giant testicles sometimes, and they get sometimes really aggressive. Sometimes
And a billy goat is that way?
Yes, from the ones I've had, yes, so far.
Okay. I just remember billy goats eating rusty cans and hanging out and just being ornery.
Yes, goats can eat almost really anything.
Really?
Sometimes they can eat almost anything because they're more used to it, and it's more them because they have better. I have no clue what it is, but they have a better substance.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm thinking about being on riot control.
On what?
Riot control.
Riot control. Why would you want to do that?
Because I want to try help saving my country. I want to actually go in the Air Force Academy, but then of my eyesight, so then I went to my next best thing, riot control.
Interesting. Are you concerned about your future in our country?
I am somewhat concerned because people litter, people kill, people murder each other, people abuse each other. And I really want to stop that because sometimes, I had
You just feel that it's a good thing to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So, your name again?
Dalton Yoheim.
I see some great things for you. I am really proud to meet you. Nice to talk to you. I adore your grandma, and I wish you lots of luck here at the fair. And what about you? Are you showing this year?
Yes, I am.
I've seen you around. What's your name?
Carson Burns.
Okay. And what are you showing? And where's your animals in another area?
Yes, it is. I'm showing a pig.
Okay. How's that been going over the summer?
It's been doing good.
So you just have one pig?
Yeah.
And how'd the weight go?
Oh, it weighs 255, so pretty good.
Okay. So you want a lot of people to come out and talk to you during the fair, right? And find out about your animals, and then you want to see what else is going on here at the fair. Do you love being a part of the auction?
Yes, I do.
And raising animals? And what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you know yet?
I want to be in the Air Force as he is because I like flying planes.
Okay. Well, good luck to you. Nice to meet you, too. All right, more kids raising great animals here at the fair. Let's talk to some more kids. All right, we're with 3 young people. What group are you with?
I own 4-H.
Okay, and your name?
John Curran.
And yours?
Kennedy Curran.
I'm with Jackson Goldwheels 4-H, and my name's Lauren Armstrong.
Okay, nice to meet you. What do you have and what are you doing with the shears?
Oh, I have to shave my pig.
Today?
Yeah.
Do you leave it in the pen or are you going to take it out to the area over there?
We shave it here, and then we have to wash it afterwards.
All right, you like raising pigs? How many years have you been doing this?
This is my 4th year.
Okay, great. And how about you? What are you raising?
2 sheep.
And how old are you?
14.
So you're in high school now, a freshman?
Sophomore.
Sophomore, 14, okay. And what are you raising?
Sheep.
Sheep, okay. And you hurt your arm, but you're still able to show and be able to handle everything in the ring?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you most hopeful for? Are you excited? The fair is starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, what does this teach you?
Responsibility, mostly.
And you think the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Again, we've got bright young people. This is our future. Coming out and support the Junior Livestock Auction and talk to these kids when you're at the fair and find out more about what they do to be able to bring their animals right here to the fair. Thank you.
We'll be back with more Foothill Critters right after this break.
All right, we're seeing a little girl here take out her chicken, and apparently she kind of knows what she's doing. And what is your name?
Eliana.
Eliana, can we kind of move over here and we can see all these other chickens behind you? Maybe you turn this way. Okay, perfect. So how long have you been raising chickens?
I don't know.
3 years. This is Mom over here, or your advisor. Can you stand with us?
I'm the manager.
Is this your daughter? What is your name?
Megan.
Okay, so 3 years. This is a lot of. How old are you?
7.
7. A lot of responsibility for a 7-year-old, don't you think? But you love it, don't you? This one is yours, and it came out of here, right? And what kind of chicken is this?
A cochin.
And you're going to show it, but it isn't a meat chicken.
No.
No. So we just show, and then you can get a ribbon. What makes this one so special, you think? What is the judge going to be looking for? Do you know?
The way.
What do you have to do with the chicken? You have to just make it look real pretty and hold it special?
I don't.
What do you do before you come to the show, Ellie? What do you do?
What do you do before you come to the show?
We clean her and.
Like you give them a bath? Okay. Is that fun?
Mm-hmm.
You like that? Now, how long have you had this chicken?
About.
6 months?
About 6 months. Now, how did you know this was the one you wanted? Did you have others to choose from? Why'd you pick this one?
Well, I didn't really get to choose her.
You didn't?
You didn't get to choose? What do you like about these kinds? Why do you tell Mommy that you like them?
Oh, they've got lots of feathers on their feet, huh? Where is the foot? I don't even see the foot. Oh my gosh. What do they call this one with all the feathers on the feet? What do we call it? What brand?
Coaching.
So this is a unique breed. Are there more and more of these every year? I don't remember seeing so many of these kind of long hairs.
I don't think so. I think that these ones are kind of a little more difficult to take care of because of the feathers on their feet, and they have to be, but she likes them because they're gentle and they're easy to handle, so that's why she started with that. She only has the 2, but it's a big job for her.
So how's it going so far? Are you pretty confident that you're going to do okay in the competition?
Yes.
Now, the competition goes on in this room. We are in the Fur and Feather building. It is right next to the barn, so if you want to come down, any of you viewers like to come and see what these great kids are doing, there's all kinds of chickens in here. We did a show on chickens. I'll be with you in a sec. And I can't believe there's turkeys now. Turkeys just were introduced at the fair a couple years ago.
Yeah, I believe these are the market, the ones that are going to be sold at the auction.
Actually, your Thanksgiving turkeys. Yeah, lots. And then here's our wonderful lady who is, I think she's kind of overseeing the Fur and Feather building. And we went out to her ranch, and she's quite the breeder.
She is. She's very helpful. She helped Ellie with getting started with her project.
With your project. So you've been happy with your project?
Yes.
Okay, great. Nice to meet you. I'll let you go and put yours back. And what do you have, rabbits?
Yes, I have a rabbit.
And why don't we head over to the rabbit area and find out more about you and your rabbit?
Okay.
Okay. We have a rabbit here. Tell me about your rabbit.
Well, she's a little under a year. I got her a couple months ago. This is my first year raising rabbits.
Oh, you've never done this before, so it's all new.
Yeah, it's all new.
How's the experience been?
It's been good. It's a responsibility to clean out her cage, make sure she always has water and food.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 16.
And you go to what school?
I go to Cornerstone Christian School in Roseville.
Okay, so that's quite a commute.
Yes, I live with my mom most of the time. So.
Okay, good. So tell me, can we see how big this animal is? Is it a couple of pounds, you think?
I'm not positive how much she weighs. Probably about 5 pounds.
Did you get this as a little tiny baby?
No.
Okay, tell me.
This
is a show animal, not a meat animal.
Right.
Okay.
I got her a couple months ago. She's been about this size the whole time I've had her, so I don't believe she's going to get any bigger.
So when you show like this, what do you actually do?
Well, this is my first year. I just leave her in her cage, and the judges come by and look at her.
Okay, and then you'll see if you get a ribbon or not. You don't have to actually hold it or show it. That type of thing.
No, I was probably going to do that next year.
Okay, so would you do this again?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you know what kind of rabbit? Is this a rabbit in here? This is something. It doesn't even look like a rabbit, does it?
I think it's an Angora rabbit.
Okay, just absolutely so beautiful. Every rabbit is so different. Yours has gorgeous markings. Is there a breed? What did you say this was?
She's a mix.
A mix?
Yes.
So you can just show a mix and that's okay? It's in a different category than a pedigree?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Look at you. You're funny. Okay, maybe we'll let you put the rabbit away. And thank you so much. So I hope that it was a good experience and you'll come back next year.
Yes.
What do you want to be when you grow up, you know?
I want to work with children. Yeah.
All right, well, the fair is certainly a good opportunity to meet a lot of kids and to see what they do. And this gives them so much. All right, well, thanks for sharing with us. And we're going to talk to some more people in the Fur and Feather Building, one that you'll want to come by and see. Look at how hard these kids work to make this place attractive and clean and safe for these animals. Lots of chickens and turkeys and ducks I even saw over there. And they've got all kinds of information, educational information. And how fun is this? These are beautiful. Now, are these some of yours? Well, good to see you. You might have seen this lady on Foothill Critters at her chicken ranch, right? We call it a chicken ranch. So good to see you. But this is what you had shared with us, that this is something you do and donate your time to help these kids pull this off.
And it's amazing. I don't know much about rabbits, but it's amazing how many more chickens are here now than when I first started working. I started doing it probably about 8 years ago.
And I was saying there's so many more and different types.
Yeah.
Did you instigate that?
Well, we'd like to think we helped.
I think you and your husband work so hard and you care so much. And the breeds are just stunning, the different ones. And why wouldn't somebody, this one just pecked my toe.
She probably thought it was a worm.
My toes are much too fat to look like worms. Look how cute, it pecked my toe. What kind are we looking at right here?
Barred Plymouth Rock. And it's an American class.
Okay, and is this huge one here? You had one like that.
Did. Yeah, Buff Orpingtons.
Wow, that's an enormous chicken. Is that one of the largest of all of them?
It is, and it's probably going to have a good chance to win, I would think.
It's got a stunning crown. What do you call that? A comb?
Comb. Right, exactly. Yeah.
Beautiful. The color and the shape.
Yeah, and we had this year, there were 20 turkeys, so we only keep 4. We only keep the champions. And then the meat pen chickens, we had, there was 60 some odd pens of
that
2
many
birds.
entries, so you can only keep so many in here.
Right. We keep the ones that go to auction, and it's a Best in Reserve FFA and Best in Reserve 4-H.
And those are the white ones in the top part over there. Those white chickens are the meat chickens.
Yeah.
And sometimes those get auctioned off for $600-700 for one cage. But are these youth? Just youth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's this whole building just youth?
Yeah, it is. Okay. And it's either 4-H, FFA, or Independence, or Grange. So it's all
about this enormous turkey. Is that about the size turkey that we eat, a 26-pound turkey at Thanksgiving?
He's 38 pounds.
But you got to get rid of the feathers in the inners.
But all these females are pretty much more of what you would want.
Right, you want a hen.
They're 24, 25, and I think 26 pounds.
They're more tender.
Yeah, they are.
Is that a male,
the only Tom that's here? Yeah.
So does he cock-a-doodle do? No, he
struts
gobble.
Yeah.
Gobble.
But so far he hasn't done much. I think it's too hot. And with all these ladies, you'd think he would show off a little bit.
Look at how they're all corner to corner, like all 4 corners. They're kind of chit-chatting.
Little gab fest.
Turkey talk. Yeah. You know, one time my mother went by a field of turkeys. I don't know where they were, maybe Idaho, I'm not sure. And she lifted her arms and put them down and lifted them again, and they all started gobbling. And it was the most thrilling thing, she said, because it was an enormous area. Maybe it was a huge arena or something. I don't know where she was.
I've just been in the wild because, when they get together.
No, they were real. They were domestic.
Just domestic ones. Oh.
Okay, so turkeys were introduced to the fair 3-4 years ago, maybe?
Maybe a little long. The way time goes, it might have been 5 or 6.
Okay, very interesting. And you, would you ever raise turkeys?
We have. We used to get poults and raise them with our baby chicks, and then we would sell the adults back to the feed store.
Okay.
And so it was just sort of to have them to raise with the baby chicks.
All right, well, Tommy's showing you some of these meat ones, and again, he's going to show you some of those very unique chickens. So be sure to come down to the Junior Livestock Auction area, the Fur and Feather Building, and see these great animals. There's some roosters behind us here. And these, again, kids have raised these. correct? As we can see on some of the pictures, there's little Rachel, and she's got a couple.
They're little, it's my favorite chicken, and the little things they write. It's just adorable.
Oh, so this is why when you come to the fair, if I can suggest, check out the Fur and Feather Building and meet some of the kids and see this great accomplishment of raising these animals and bringing them to fair. All right. That's it for this portion of the show, and we'll be back with one more segment on Foothill Critters.
We'll be back with more Foothill Critters right after this break.
With me is Eric, and I think, what'd you say, you have 10 chickens here?
I have 10 chickens here, but I have a total of 16. 16 chickens are at my home.
Okay,
so.
now these are show chickens?
Yes, they are show chickens and laying hens. I sell the eggs for profit. So it's a little business I have.
So you're 18 years old. How long have you been participating here at the fair and raising chickens?
This is my 5th year at the fair, and she is my oldest, which is 4 years old. So I've been raising chickens for 4 years, but I've been also having goats, a lamb, and a rabbit, yes.
So you have a big farm somewhere in Amador County?
I don't have a farm, but I have a lot of animals at my house. It's just a little, I like animals, and
wonderful.
I'm getting into the agriculture career, so this helps me.
So you graduated high school. What school did you go to?
Actually, I go to Organar High School, so I'll graduate next year.
Okay.
And
you're going to go into what kind of field, ag field? What would you like to be when you grow up? Let's say in 10 years, what do you see yourself doing?
Hopefully I go into like a zoologist, scientist, but also I want to have a chicken ranch and like just...
Maybe organic chickens?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, they're quite, yes, I bet you will do very well. How exciting. What inspired you to start from not doing anything to doing this?
Well, I just like to help animals. I mean, one day I want, like, I feel so sorry for the animals who have diseases. I really want to help them, but it just, I don't have the ability to do that. So one day I just want to help them.
Right, and you know, one of the best agricultural colleges is UC Davis. Do you see yourself maybe going there? San Luis Obispo or something?
Yes, hopefully I go to Cal Poly, but probably it's going to be closer to home, so like Modesto Junior College.
Good, to start with. Well, that's awesome. I mean, Modesto is a huge farming community. They must have a lot of great programs there.
Yes, they do.
Okay, so are you going to try to get a scholarship maybe to go?
Oh, yes, I'm trying to do every part of getting to go to college.
Good.
So.
Well, I wish you good luck with that. I know there's a lot of people in Rotary and all throughout the community that provide scholarships for young people like you that have such... Look at how you've achieved to get here this far and be able to show so many. These are all show chickens, right?
Yes, all show chickens and laying hens. I do not do meat chickens.
All right. Well, nice to meet you. And again, come on out to the fair and see these great... Hey, look at you, beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, we got so much to say. All right. Yeah? Whoa. Okay, beautiful. All right, fun out here.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys at the fair. Come on, more animals to see on Foothill Critters at the fair. With me is Michaela Mandani, and this is Alyssa's sister. There's Alyssa up there on the catwalk. This is the cattle building. What do they call it?
The beef building?
The beef building, of course. So, you're the president of FFA.
Yep.
Tell me what that means and what's your responsibility and what is FFA for the viewers that don't know?
FFA is a nonprofit organization for high school students and incoming 8th graders. And you basically, it's an agriculture experience. You go on speech contests and you can do that. Or they have interviews, job interviews, so it helps you get ready for jobs. And you can show animals at fair, and it's just a learning.
Your animals here.
This is my one steer right here.
And how old is this steer?
He's about a year.
So you've been raising this since he was a little one?
No, I've been raising him for about 120 days.
Okay. So tell me about the experiences. How many years have you been doing this?
This is my first year doing a steer, but my 3rd year doing a lamb. I have a lamb over in the other building.
Okay. Tell me about this steer. How's it done so far? How do you think it'll do in the judging?
I'm hoping he'll do good in judging on Friday at 8 a.m. He just got done with his, what was it? his carcass contest.
How did the carcass? What is the carcass contest?
It measures how big the ribeye is. So we had that. They gave it a, I forget what they called it.
How did you do? Good?
I don't know. I'll find out Friday, I think.
So this is a big animal. I've talked to other people about raising animals. I mean, hard to manage?
At first he was a little hard, but the more work you put in, the more time they get used to you, and it just gets better and better.
If you could talk to the viewers out there about the meaning of what these kids do and what you've watched as the president of FFA, and you've seen these little 4-H'ers and Grange kids, what would you suggest to the viewers and the people that come to the fair how to best see the animals and learn about them?
Basically, all of these kids that are here from this young age puts in this long time. If they have small animals, they have it for 60 days, and if they have it for large animals, it's 120 days. So when you walk past these animals, it's all the hard time and work that they put in.
And these kids, when they sell these animals, they use that money to go off to college. It goes into a savings account.
Yeah, like my animal right now, it'll go into a CD fund, and it'll get bigger and bigger, and that'll be for my college for next year.
And where are you going off to college?
I'm going to go to a junior college, and then hopefully Chico State or Cal Poly.
And
majoring in agriculture.
You're going to major in that. Now, your family is the Mondani family from the 88 corridor, and they raise cattle. So you're kind of following in your family's footsteps.
I'm hoping to.
Okay, well, lots of luck to you. You have to feed America. There's a lot of people out there, and we're going to talk to some more people. Thank you so much.
No problem.
This is the best of the best here at the fair, so come on out and meet the young kids with the Junior Livestock Auction. You got a beautiful critter there.
Thank you.
Good luck. Lovely young lady, Tricia Emerson with FFA Argonaut.
Yes.
So how long have you been in FFA?
This is my second year, but I went into FFA when I was a sophomore, and so I was sophomore and junior year, and then I'll be a senior next year, and I'm definitely doing the extra. I love it.
Good. What do you like best about it?
I like being with like my friends, and I also like doing this because like it builds a lot of qualities that you're gonna need like when you grow up. You know, you're gonna learn like you're gonna get character from it, and you're gonna get responsibility. You know, you have to get up every morning and you have to go feed your animals, and you know, you don't get to sleep until 9 o'clock like everyone else that's, you know, just at home.
You feel good about that, don't you? Taking on that
Yeah, definitely. People don't really realize how much work it is.
Tell me about your pigs.
This one's name is Gringo, and that's Pepe, and this is a Yorkshire cross, and that is a Hampshire cross.
And how have they done from the time you got them as when they were just little ones?
Well, when I get them, they're about 80 pounds, and from there you just there's certain weight brackets that you have to make sure you get your pigs to be able to sell them at market. And so you just judge how much food per day you get.
You know, this young man over here is mixing the food. Is this similar to the food that you gave yours?
He's putting water in his food for his pigs to eat it easier, because if it's a powder, it can be very dry for their stomach and very warm and hot.
Okay.
And so if you put water in it, it's more like a mush, and it makes it simple for the pig to almost slurp down, kind of.
And they kind of like to roll their nose in it and slurp
Right.
it.
Have you ever heard of go on down there and give the pigs the mush or whatever?
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's like mashing it together to do that.
So really, this is how I haven't seen a pig eat, I guess, at the fair for a long time. Maybe I'm usually not around when they're feeding time. But and they fight.
They're gonna fight over it.
Wow. So this is you feed them like this twice a day?
He puts water in his food. I don't put water in my food, but yeah, you feed them twice a day.
Yeah. All right. Tommy's showing. That's just great. We're showing kind of what this young man's pigs. Now this one stepped in it. Now they're fighting.
Yeah, they're cute.
And all this, and you keep them clean, and you
have to clean their pens every morning. And in order to sell your pig at market, you have, which is on Sunday, you have to have a showmanship class, and the showmanship class, you have to go out there and you have to show why your pig deserves to get champion. And you show them, and there's a judge, and you get the top 3 places.
So as we look at your animals here, I see that they're pretty docile. They're kind of sleeping and they're pretty quiet. But what is some of the things that you need to teach them, and what do you like about the showmanship part?
I like being in my FFA jacket. I think that it shows that I am responsible, and it shows that I am a part of something, and I can be responsible and show up for life, and FFA really teaches you that. So it's important.
Can I ask what you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a cosmetologist.
You're absolutely beautiful. You look great. Very unique hair and outfit. I wish you lots of luck. It's Trisha. Come on out, meet her. She's just almost in the center of the entire barn.
Come buy my pig.
Yeah, come buy her pig. And it's tag number 909, right?
And 910. And actually, the white pig here is the one that I'm going to sell at the auction, but the black pig I'm going to need a private buyer for. So,
all right. So check her out. Come on into the fan pan and see the Argonaut FFA young lady here, Trisha Emerson. Thank you so much. We have one more person to talk to. We're with a member of the Jackson Gold Wheels 4-H. Nice to see you. What's your name?
Riley Anderson.
Nice to meet you. Tell me about your pig.
Well, it's a Hampshire hog. It's a barrow.
Uh-huh. And how did you do in the weigh-in?
It was underweight.
So what does that mean for you?
It means that we're gonna either sell it, find a private buyer, or eat it.
Or eat it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means you take it home and have it slaughtered, or have Swingle slaughter it or somebody? Okay. How many years have you been doing this?
I think 4.
4. You like being a part of all this?
Yeah.
All right. Did you have another pig and you didn't bring it, or did you only raise one?
I only get 1 pig per year.
Was that enough for the summer?
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of pigs around here. How do they really tell the difference between them all?
They are different breeds in the ear tagging.
Oh, the ear tagging. All right. Wow. So you're looking forward to watching your friends go through the ring and show on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay, so between now and Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, a lot goes on here with the different judging and the shows and different things that go on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this is Sue Slivick along with another member of the Jackson Gold Wheels 4-H, wishing everybody a great time at the Amador County Fair. And we hope you enjoyed this edition to Foothill Critters. And we will see you at the fair and enjoy all the great critters right here on the fairgrounds at the Amador County Fair 2012, where it's a barn in the USA. Thanks for watching, and thank you.
Foothill Critters, a show for and about local pets, farm animals, and wildlife of our Foothill community, have been proudly brought to you in part by the...
Hey, Critter, let me do that part.
Oh yeah, okay, it's your part anyway.
By the Feed Barn Country Store, locally owned and operated for more than 30 years. By Jeff Holman Auto Center, a name you can trust for 28 years and growing. And by Sierra Hearth and Home, your certified specialists for water gardens, ponds, and waterfalls.